Welcome to another Baka gaming commentary video. In this video, I'll be following up my last week video about Intel's first gen high performance graphics card, as well as we basically have confirmed of AMD refreshing their graphics card and NVidia super lineup. As well as hot from the press, China has now officially banned all crypto transactions. As well as we all seen from the financial news, the Evergreen company from China doesn't have the liquidity to pay its debt off. And I also, if you stick around to the end of video, I will do a bonus discussion topic about, you can find out at the end, near the end of video. So I hope you stick around for that. To continue from last week's video where I talked about Intel's upcoming first generation high performance GPU, in that video I realized I didn't give you what my sources gave me as the performance of the Intel high performance as of now, and what I think it's gonna be around 3060 and 3060 Ti's, but unlike NVidia, it will have plenty of VRAM and it will be very good budget, like workstation graphics card. But however, recently most was dead have also updated, according to his sources, can go up to 3070 Ti performance for their very flagship, and they are potentially doing a limited edition model that might even hit RTX 3080. So, if you want my personal opinion on the Intel first generation high performance graphics card, go watch the last week video. But for the short of it is, they need to release this on time, or else, their competition every year is just gonna, go ahead of them. And now, on to the basically, Moore's Law's dead again. On his podcast and his video has confirmed that AMD and NVidia plans to do a graphics card refresh of the Ampere 30 series and the AMD 6000 series for basically they're gonna refresh NVIDIA's gonna refresh their whatever Ampere lineup to supers. And that's for AMD. On the other hand, I have a little bit more information. It's going to be a 6 nanometers. So, yeah, what I hope out of it is just, this is probably just AMD and NVIDIA. It's like, oh, hey, our competition, Intel is launching their high performance graphics. So let's shovel something out so that we have something new to compete, to compare by the tech press or the tech media. And hopefully this time they allocate more of their GPU kits to their founders and the gaming GPU lineup and get things close to MSRP, hopefully. And now on to the news. On China, they have put down regulations to make all crypto transactions to be illegal, and any crypto transaction is now considered money laundering. What has this caused? A chain reaction where crypto coins just dropped off in value in the short term. Personally, I think this is going to be a short-term drop. In the long term, it will recover. Disclaimer, I am not a financial expert. Please do not take this as a financial expert and go buy crypto on the low. I hold apps. You can't do it. I am not a legal or some financial expert, so if you're gonna buy it at the drop, it's your, and it drops further, that's your loss. I hold no responsibility of you buying crypto. As well as, yeah. Now, back onto that topic. Crypto operation in China, it's right now in a current weird situation where do you want to move the crypto operation to another country, which in return will increase your time for return, which means, from what I see, increasing the return period on your investment on crypto, that's a giant risk because crypto is, well, a very volatile market. Any minute it can crash and go up, and you don't really have a solid thing. So some miners, well, what do they end up doing? They end up just selling off their stock and everything, that all the inventory, and they hope for the best that they cut either even as the best case scenario. The worst case scenario, they lost money, and they just lost money on crypto. That's how crypto works. Someone always holds the bag, and the people that hold the bags lose the money. As well as, lastly, we have the real estate company Evergreen, that is basically endangered of not being able to pay back its minimum amount for each quarters for their debt repayment system. And as well as they don't have the liquidity of cash to even pay the debt. So this has caused a instability in the world of finance. So what does this have to do with technology? This technology probably pays a lot to shipping companies and like your trains, your trucks, and your planes. You will, if you even go take a look at one of those company, Evergreen is on those cargo, is in those containers, and you see the boxes everywhere. Most likely they're premium customers to the companies that do these deliveries. So what has this caused? Well, for things like ships and planes that used to be paid, that Evergreen has been paying the company like DHL to be the main customer for that cargo load. Well, guess what? That company now no longer is a main cargo hold, and guess what? The other companies that are paying for that cargo slot is gonna have to pick up the slack, and therefore, shipping just suddenly got more expensive for some of the component for shipping. And for those people who don't know, in the computer world, there's not a lot of profit margin for certain things. So, and a lot of those companies, they like to keep their profit margin pretty healthy, Now, on to the bonus topic discussion. From what I have seen around the reputable tech circle and the rumbling, there seems to be that there are some stock that are just stuck in warehouses, docks, and distributors' inventory, and there's simply no ways to move those inventory. And as well as you have the people that likes to push the narrative that the raw material prices have gone up insane 100-200%. And therefore, MSRP of the graphics card of the 30s and the 6000 series, they never accounted for them. And as well as, there are also another people of individuals and groups of people who are willing to pay stupid amount of cash for, well, for the inventory of, well, graphics card and computer stuff. Basically, from my own sources and analysis, the most likely that is happening is, yeah, we probably have some shipping bottleneck of certain time, but however, is it really not being able to ship them? Not really. I think we should have had this done. What's been over a year and we still can't sort out the shipping problem. Well, that's the fucking industry problem. They shouldn't really that. As well as, well, I think the individual group of people that are paying stupid prices for the graphics card and computer parts, well, I think most of them are miners or companies that are just desperate to just, they just want to get it for, well, their commercial purpose. As well as, yes, raw material has indeed increased for the, products, but is it increased to 100 and 200%? Hell no, at best it's probably around 10-20% price increase, and just look at it, like most of the companies these days, they're making record profit. Okay? As well as some of these components in the tech industry, they are on a contract. What the price has signed on contract is the price that they sign. What the supplier must sell it at, as well. That's an agreement. And some of the contract is like, even if the market has gone up or down, too bad. You are still buying it from us at this contracted rate. So what I think of it? Bullshit. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more Baka gaming commentary videos.